On your face. On your face.
When she realized that she had hit a minor and had thought hitting a minor and abused me, she made sure that.
Reason evaporates with alcohol. Consequences often fall like a sledgehammer.
They're arresting me. I'm not a bad person.
We're not saying that you're a bad person, but let's not hit her head,
I don't have
okay?
anything. You put my phone on the ground.
Yeah, that's fine.
What are you doing this to me?
Sit in the car.
No one plans to go to jail, but one bad decision can change everything. A 17-year-old girl entered a strange house with the intention of rescuing, but no one expected the chaotic ending.
When she realized that she had hit a minor and had thought hitting a minor and abused me, she made sure that I'm not a bad person.
We're not saying that you're a bad person, but let's not hit her head, okay?
November 26, 2023, in Florida, police were called to a domestic violence incident after a 17-year-old girl was attacked by her friend's mother. But that was just the beginning.
I'm over here to pick up my best friend who is obviously in an abusive situation. Her mother busted my lip.
Is a person here with a gun still?
Yeah. She left.
Where'd she leave?
I have no clue. When she realized that she had hit a minor and had up hitting a minor and abused me, she made sure that she had left.
Do you know what she's driving? Have y'all been here the whole time?
I went to go pick up my girlfriend who had shown me.
Can you wait here for a
she
second?
busted my lip. She busted my lip. The woman, this is my fiance. She came and grabbed me out of my car by the head of my hair, busted my lip, started punching me, started like beating the out of me for no reason. I didn't do nothing. I was just trying to get her daughter out of this abusive ass situation. She's 18 years old. Her daughter is 18 years old. She's not a minor. You know what I'm saying?
You're friends with this 18-year-old, and the 18-year-old's mother
came to my car, pulled me out of the car by the hair of my head, grabbed my fiance by the hair of his head, pulled him out, hit him, hit me too. You can see my busted lip, baby.
Yeah, I can see
you
it.
can see it.
Yeah.
I'm sure. She hit me upside the head, busted me upside the side of my door. My car is right there. She busted me upside. She literally beat my head on the side of the car door. This woman is 45 years old. I'm not doing this with this woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm 17 years old. I'm not doing this with this woman. She had to pull the grown woman off of me. I'm not.
So what happened with you? What did she do to you?
She just
started hitting him and grabbing him.
I was inside the car. I was trying to push her off.
Off of me.
She grabbed me by the head, so I got out of the car.
And pulled him by.
And I went all the way around and grabbed her.
From a crying and begging victim to someone facing jail time for a few text messages, what pushed this girl past a point of no return?
You got here, you get to an argument, did you get to an argument on the phone?
I had gotten into the car and Allie was trying to get the rest of her stuff out of my car.
So did Allie leave with you?
No, ma'am. I did not take her with me.
So she was bringing her stuff?
She was in this parking lot. You see where that van's over there with a light, with the headlights on? That's where I was parked, right over there. You see where these bushes are, ma'am?
Just a second, hold on.
All right, so
My
tell me.
girlfriend called, and I'm aware that she was in a position of firearm. I had just
who's in a
left
possession
work
of a
because
firearm? Let's get that clear, because we need to know where the firearm is.
I have firearms, but not on me.
No. You said she's in possession of the firearm. Who's in possession?
She is. It's out in
That
the car.
female there.
It's out in the car. But she was saying that she was going to come up. I heard it over the phone. She said she was going to come up and my work and kill me. And I had already left work by the time that she said, because my best friend just died over here. I was dealing with that. And then I get a phone call saying this is going on.
And you are the one that called.
Yes, I called too. I know that they called, but I called too because I didn't know that whether they called the police or not. But she said she was on the way to kill me. She was about to leave and come kill me up to where I went. And so my girlfriend's mom said, "No, you're not." And they got into a verbal argument. And I believe she was the aggressor.
She says she's a Buddhist, that all lives are precious, but in the hands of the police, the only thing that matters is electronic evidence.
Was trying to calm her down. Well, that's when she was something about the boyfriend, and I'm gonna go kill him myself, and it got all kind of fired up and keyed up, and then some kind of altercation went on at the car over there.
Okay.
And that's when I called you guys, and I was like, look, this has gone too far.
Yeah, most definitely.
So that's about it, but yeah, the threatening of the weapons and drugs was what was a little concerning to me, because, you know, she doesn't look that old.
Right. Did you happen to see who threw the first punch or pulled hair or whatever was going on?
It was getting dark, you know.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm trying to stay out of as much as I can, but I live in a fishbowl, so I saw everything.
Definitely understand.
But the two girls are friends, I think. That's
From
what
my
it
understanding,
sounded
it
like.
sounds like it is some way, shape, or form. But
yeah, but nothing to see who actually started it, but that girl doesn't live here. And she's the one who came here and was screaming and yelling and carrying on. I was like, oh my God, it's Sunday evening. What is going on?
She started saying that she was going to kill him
So she's talking about you have possible threatening text messages or something? Can I see
Yeah,
those?
because she started calling and blowing up that she was outside my door trying to beat my ass.
Can I see those?
Yes, you can.
That's awesome.
And she just now texted me, they know you're Addie, either come back now or deal with it tomorrow.
Mind if I see your phone? Okay, do you mind if I scroll up?
Yes, I'll take you to the very top.
Sounds good to me.
I have a gun and I'll be back tomorrow. You're lucky.
Yeah, you can take them to jail.
I had already told 3 times to leave my house.
Yeah, because even the neighbors heard it that she had a gun in the back of her trunk.
The lady that called you.
And she has been to prison before, by the way.
Rescue your friend from a toxic family case turns into a multi-pronged battle. Violence, threats, and accusations that challenge the law. But it all boils down to one night in jail.
For putting his hands on Allison. I said, Andrew has never put his hands on Allison. And I said, Allison and Andrew's relationship is none of your business. You need to get up out of here. And she just rolled her eyes back in her head and leaned back on the bed. I said, and what is wrong with you? I said, what have you been doing? So I put my shoes on and I came straight down and she was over there screaming and hollering. I have a gun, I'll go down there and I'll shoot him. And I walked over there and I told her, I said, Madison, I said, you're not going nowhere. And she opened her door up like she was going to get out. And I stepped around off of the curb and she kicked me in the stomach and I bent over and she grabbed me by the hair and pulled me in her car and just kept kicking. And I was trying to get her off of me. And then she grabbed her and tried to push her off of me. And then her boyfriend, he reached over top of both me and her and was trying to push Allison out the car. Right in threats.
I didn't write a threat.
Turn around.
I didn't write a threat,
For
man.
threats to kill,
Via text.
written or electronic threats to kill statute.
Zeke, they're arresting me.
You can't arrest her. She got assaulted.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can.
For what?
We have evidence of it, don't we?
Evidence of what?
I'm going to tell you this too, okay? You've been pretty good. So, I know, I need you to listen to me. Listen to me.
I don't know, man. I'll let you know as soon as I find out, man. She got attacked in her car, and you're gonna arrest her?
Listen to me. We are taking you to DJJ. You are getting arrested for this, and this is a felony, all right? Yes, ma'am.
A 40-year-old woman came and grabbed her out of her car, and you...
I understand that. So you also need to know this. Being charged at 17 years old with a felony, it could go worse for you, all right? So listen to me. Breathe. We're gonna put you patted her down really good, right? All right. We're gonna put you in her car in the back.
Can I please just get my fiancé one last night before I go to prison? Please.
Hey, man, chill over here. You can't go over there, okay? I can't go talk to her? Not right now. We'll just talk to her before she leaves, okay? She didn't do anything wrong. What did she do wrong?
I threatened her life, apparently. Please just give me a hug.
Come over here and give you a hug. Don't do anything stupid.
Do not do anything stupid. All right, say bye.
You know how long this
I do not. No, ma'am.
Where's she going?
To DJJ. All right, let's let her go so we could get her in the car. We got to do paperwork.
Madison was charged with threatening to kill someone via text message, a felony that could result in years in prison if prosecuted as an adult. The 45-year-old woman, your mother, was charged with assault and child abuse, with the act of dragging a young woman out of a car and assaulting her being considered aggravated because the victim was a minor. Next, a wrong turn in the middle of an intersection, but the woman behind the wheel thinks she has enough reason to delay everything. When you say you're an insurance agent but can't produce auto insurance, tonight is not the time to impress the police.
The reason for the stop is when you change lanes back there, you changed lanes in the middle of the intersection. Like you went straight instead of turned with the curve of the road in the intersection. You didn't signal either, but that's kind of not the reason. Do you have your license, your registration, and proof of insurance?
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, I'm really confused.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm getting my license now.
Where are you coming from tonight? You're coming from Tampa right now? Is it like a restaurant or?
Yeah, the castle area.
The fort?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you normally keep your license at?
It's funny, on my wallet, but right now I have that in my pockets.
You have what in your pockets?
My license in my pocket. You mean my driver's license, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
And you also asked for my registration?
Your registration and your proof of insurance for the vehicle.
Can you open it?
Yeah. All right. Who are you visiting here? Just you?
Yeah. I just
All
wanted
right.
to like check out.
That's fine. Just hang tight. I'll be right back, okay? Hey, I just realized I never got your insurance from you. Do you have that?
Yeah, I was just checking that. I'm actually an insurance agent.
You're an insurance agent?
Yeah, I want to make, because like the one that I have on my wallet, I just realized that we have like a couple minutes so I can log in.
Are you trying to log in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I get off for 5 o'clock, so I've got until then.
It's gonna be less than that.
Priscilla, where did you say you were coming from? You said the fort, but were you at a restaurant or anything?
Yeah, it was like what is it called? I had tacos.
Tacos?
Quesadilla.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, hey, don't worry so much about that. Just if you wouldn't mind stepping out of the car for me, I'd like to speak with you on the sidewalk.
The police asked gently 4 times, but when words no longer worked, the road became the final resort.
Are you gonna make me walk?
Say again?
Are you gonna make
Yeah, we're gonna walk together to the sidewalk.
sidewalk?
Yeah, the sidewalk, the pavement right here. We're gonna walk together to that.
Why is that?
Because I'd like to talk to you outside the car. Please step out.
So, you want me to step out?
Please.
You asked me for my insurance.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
I'll give you my insurance.
That's fine. You can do it later, though. We can talk out over here on the sidewalk.
I'll give you my insurance.
Okay. So, Priscilla, I'm observing signs of possible impairment. So what I'd like to do is begin a DUI investigation. For me to successfully complete that, I do need you to step out of the car. That's not asking you, that's me telling you to exit the vehicle. If you don't exit the vehicle, that's resisting a lawful command, and I can place you under arrest for that.
But I didn't do anything wrong.
Say again?
I didn't do anything wrong. You told me that you stopped me because I didn't turn the signs.
Yes, ma'am. Do you understand what I just said just before you started talking, though? That I'm beginning a DUI investigation. I would like to speak with you outside the vehicle. You need to exit the vehicle. I'm not asking you anymore, I'm telling you. If you refuse to do that, I'm going to pull you out of the car. And then you'll be placed under arrest for resisting.
Okay.
Will you step out?
Yeah. Can you just give me a minute?
Get out of the car. This is the last time I'm telling you.
You're not gonna...
Get out of the
You're
car.
gonna... Wait a second. Oh my God. Why
On
are
your
you doing,
face. On your
why
face.
Are you doing this to me?
On your face. On your face.
Oh my God. This is so not necessary.
Just watch your leg. I got her. Just watch your leg. Roll over. Sit up. Stand up. My car.
Using a breathalyzer test, in Florida that not only gets your license revoked, it gets you into a whole new level of trouble.
I have to read you something. I'm now requesting that you submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. Will you take the test?
I'm not.
If you refuse to take the test I have requested of you, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year for a first refusal, or 18 months if your driving privilege has been previously suspended, or if you have been previously fined for a refusal to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood. You'll be committing a misdemeanor in addition with any other penalties which can be imposed by law. Refusal to submit to the test I've requested is admissible into evidence in any criminal proceeding. Do you still refuse?
I'm not gonna agree with that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm very confused about all of this.
You're going to jail for driving under the influence.
You don't have proof of that.
I have my observations that I made, which are very consistent based on my training and experience, that you are impaired.
I was talking to you and I was gonna step out of the car.
You going to let me finish and try to deconfuse you?
I was gonna step out of the car. You asked
You
me
were not.
for-
I asked you 4 times to exit the vehicle and you refused every single time.
I was going to.
No, ma'am. I gave you the option and I told you.
Going to.
I told you what would happen if you continued to refuse
I
to
would
exit the
never
vehicle.
resist. To
Well, you
law
did.
enforcement.
You did.
But the way that
Okay. Do you not want to take the test?
Can you are talking very fast, okay?
She thought she still had time, but with the police, patience has its limits. And when the clock hits the final minute, all excuses become meaningless.
Driving under the influence and resisting an officer without violence. Without violence is the better one because you weren't trying to hurt us, you just weren't trying to listen to us. You're also going to be cited with the violation which I stopped you for, which was for changing lanes within an intersection. This is the intersection that you changed lanes at. Okay, hang on. You changed lanes in this intersection to go around that other deputy. Yes, ma'am, that is the reason I pulled you over, was because you changed lanes in the middle of the intersection. In the middle of the intersection. It's not just because you changed lanes, it's because where you do it. Florida statute 316.087 says that you cannot do what you did, which is the reason for my traffic stop. Well, that's not my fault that Tampa's never pulled you over. Okay, I'll show you when we come up to the next light.
In the state of Florida, under Section 316.193, first offense, DUI, fine, $500, 0 cents, $1, 0 cents, jail, up to 6 months, and license suspension, 12 months. She was charged with DUI, nonviolent resistance, and improper lane change in an intersection. Disobeying a police officer, even without violence, is considered resistance and is a criminal offense. Just 1 second of delay, one refusal, one lack of cooperation can turn a small mistake into a big sentence. Hey guys, what do you think about this situation? If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support us with donations. Thank you very much.